2 Tower Chimps, or 2TC for short, is a BTD6 challenge where you have to beat the hardest game mode Chimps with just 2 towers. A difficult challenge, as you need to make sure your towers can pop all types of balloons, from camos and purples to DDTs and the bad. And today, we're going to be completing a 2TC using the Sun Temple, one of the most expensive towers in the game, costing nearly $140,000 altogether. So to start with, we need to choose a tower to go with the Sun Temple. Now for starters, we can get rid of all of these towers. The reason is, none of these towers will work is because they cost more than $650 to place down at the start of the game. In Chimps, you only start with $650, and because one of our towers is going to be a Super Monkey, which costs $2,700 to put down, the tower we choose has to be cheaper than $650 to beat the first few rounds. The tower we choose also has to get camo detection before round 24, when the first camo balloon comes out. A Super Monkey can get camo detection, but because of its expensive upgrades, it won't be able to pop the camo on round 24, so our other towers will have to pop it. So let's get rid of all the towers that can't get camo detection before round 24. This tower also has to be able to pop lead balloons before round 28. The Super Monkey can pop leads with the Plasma Blast upgrade, but we won't be able to afford it in time. Since we can't lose any lives in Chimps mode, our second tower will also have to pop leads. And lastly, the tower has to help us to save up our whopping $108,000 to afford the Sun Temple upgrade. This means the tower has to be cheap enough to be able to afford it and the Sun Temple by the end of the game, while also being extremely good for its price. Now, the only 2 towers that I think fit the bill are the Pirate Lord and the Prince of Darkness, but today we're going to be using the Prince of Darkness, as he is slightly cheaper than the Pirate Lord, and you can micro-wear his zombie balloon spawn. Any tower that you can micro with often has a higher skill cap. This means that with practice using the tower, it can become better than it was originally intended to be. So now finally, we can place a wizard down to get started with the 2TC. I started by upgrading the wizard to Fireball to get past round 6, then saved for Intense Magic and Monkey Sense for the extra range and camo detection. I then saved up and bought Wall of Fire on round 13. This will make the save up for our second and final tower of the game, the Super Monkey, relatively easy. Also, did anyone else notice that they changed how the Wall of Fire looks in update 45? I purchased the Super Monkey on round 24, just in time for the purples coming on round 25. Next, I buy Shimmer to make sure camos aren't a problem, and because it was the cheapest upgrade to get and I couldn't be stuffed saving up for a Super Monkey upgrade. Next, though, I upgrade the Super Monkey to Laser Blast and then Plasma Blast for extra popping power. These upgrades make the 30s incredibly easy. I bought the Necromancer upgrade on round 39 just in time to absolutely destroy the round 40 Moab. The Necromancer obliterated every round in the 40s with ease. Being able to pop every type of balloon and having great pierce and damage makes it perfect for the Moabless rounds of the 40s. During this time, I upgraded the Super Monkey with Knockback and Ultra Vision. You might be wondering why I upgraded the Super Monkey to have camo detection when the Necromancer de-camos the balloons anyway. Well, this is because when we upgrade the Super Monkey to a Sun Temple, it will sacrifice the Prince of Darkness and we won't have any camo detection. We would definitely need camo detection for round 100, as when the bad pops, DDTs come out of it. On round 53, I buy the Sun Avatar, giving a great boost in popping power. The Sun Avatar makes round 60 a piece of cake. These 2 towers take down round 63 with ease, but I can't say the same for my laptop. On round 70, I have enough money for the Prince of Darkness and buy the second last upgrade of the run. But now we have to save up a massive $108,000 for the next upgrade. This is the hardest part of the run, but it wasn't always. Before the recent update 45, it was easier to save up for the Sun Temple than it was to actually beat round 100. Before the temple got buffed in update 45, it couldn't even beat the bad bloon. A $140,000 tower in total couldn't even beat one big bloon. It was absurd. But thankfully Ninja Kiwi buffed the Sun Temple, making a previously impossible 2TC possible in this update. I was completely shocked with how good the Prince of Darkness was. It made all the rounds in the 70s and 80s a breeze. Everyone should use this tower more in their CHIMPS runs. It's so cheap for what it does, taking care of ceramics, super ceramics, Moabs, BFBs, and even DDTs without a sweat. Look at its zombie bloons absorb the entirety of round 95. It's an amazing bang for your buck tower. It does have one weakness though, and that's really big bloons, like ZOMGs, fortified ZOMGs, and bads. How the Prince of Darkness works is when bloons pop within the range of the Prince of Darkness, it fills up his graveyard. The higher the graveyard, the more zombie bloons that spawn, and as each zombie bloon spawned, the graveyard goes down. So when the Prince of Darkness comes up against a few really big bloons, like on round 97, no bloons are getting popped, so its graveyard just gets smaller and smaller, and its damage lowers. So to beat this round, we micro where the zombie bloons spawn out to maximise our damage on the ZOMGs. In fact, at one point, the zombie bloons stop altogether, but we survive the round with the help of a clutch zombie BFB. To survive round 98, I just reposition where the zombie bloons come out a few times to catch all the fortified Moabs. Then I pop down the ZOMGs, getting us very close to affording the Sun Temple. The Prince of Darkness and Sun Avatar make quick work of round 99, which gives enough money to upgrade to the Sun Temple. The Prince of Darkness is sacrificed to the temple, which with the help of the buffs that it got in update 45, take down the bad and all of its insides, completing the Prince of Darkness and Sun Temple 2TC. If you want to attempt this challenge yourself, the code should be on the screen now. Thanks for watching to the end, and remember to like and subscribe for more BTD6 content. See ya!